Was geht, meine lieben Freunde, heute Uli und herzlich willkommen zu einem neuen Video. Heute starten wir wieder mal mit einem neuen geilen Energy rein in die Folge. Ja, meine lieben Freunde, wir sind heute in der 81. Folge von The House und Fata Morgana. Wir nähern uns hier wahrscheinlich dem Ende von Door 7, weil, also, er stirbt halt jetzt und dann ist es vorbei von der 7th Door. Aber mal schauen, vielleicht.
Warte. So, okay, das Soundtrack ist vorbei, wir können gehen. Nein, das ist nichts vorbei. Es wird jetzt Energie.
Ja,
Nein,
es ist halt die Zukunft. After taking that step in our relationship, I made numerous attempts to reveal the truth about what I was. But every time I tried, sharp pain gripped my chest and my words faded into nothing before they could reach my lips. Ich finde das so cool, by the way, ganz kurz. Like falling into view
after
a dream.
Yeah.
Fading into view after a dream.
Yeah.
So cool, immer wenn sie zum Menschen kommen. Das war schon jetzt 4-5 Mal oder so, bin ich ganz sicher. Ja. I knew that if our relationship were to continue, I would have to tell her eventually, but merely imagining her face twisted in disgust nearly crushed me. She was everything to me.
Ja, aber eben, alleine dieses You disgust me, das wird Giselle niemals sagen. Das war so, ich dachte, das ist so richtig out of character, das war Illusion. War nicht sie wirklich.
Eben, und die Sam Story ist alles nur von der Morgana, um ihn nochmal so runterzumachen. Das hatte ich ja mal vor ein paar Place gesagt. And so, as we prepared for our departure, I decided it was time to make some changes. It was time for me to break out of my rut. Also er wollte es erzählen davor, wie ich mir schon gedacht habe. Aber ja, dann kam halt die Nights, I guess. And what happened next depended largely on whether mother and my brothers were willing to accept me as a man. The course my future took was in their hands. In their hearts. If they couldn't accept me, then I couldn't return home. I prayed from the bottom of my heart that things would turn out for the best. That my family would accept me for who I was, and that they would accept what I had with Giselle. I decided I would tell Giselle everything after I received their responses. And I hoped dearly that she would join me wherever I ended up. I couldn't provide Giselle the same kind of happiness a normal man could. But if she and my family accepted me, I would do anything I could to build a happy family with her in my own way. And so, I sat down to write. Diesen Brief, den sie dann in der Gegenwart gelesen hat, glaube ich, oder? Jo, Soundtrack. Goodness gracious, was geht ja ab? Oh, diese Geige. Dear Mother, there is something I wish to tell you, something that means a great deal to me. So I ask of you, please hear me out. Ja, das ist das gewesen. And I ask of you, please accept it. Mother, I no longer bear any resentment for my present lot in life. Nevertheless, I would ask of you to concede one thing. That I was never cursed. That I was always your son. That I am Michel, not Michelle. I have found someone whom I care for dearly, a woman, and I love her with all my heart. I would like to spend the rest of my life with her. I do not wish for much. Simply to have a quiet life with her. To go through our days together, man and woman. That is the one thing I want. Oh, soundtrack! Mother, I know you are aware that my body is no longer female. That I am a man. My heart is male. And I ask of you to please accept that. I have no grudge with you. In fact, I am incredibly grateful to you for bringing me into this world. With love, your dearest son, Michel? Hey? Or I know your dearest son, okay. But rather than a reply, I received a visit, ja, from Knights, ne? From Knights order to kill me. Ja, eben, nachdem es ja...
Das ist die fucking Mother.
Ja, es war ja schon klar, er hat ja der Mother geschrieben und danach kam die, aber... Hat sie es gemacht, wer hat es eingeleitet? Mann. Die Musik ist so geil, Digga.
Michael, tell me. Why do you think this is your fault?
Ja, weil er der Mutter geschrieben
What
hat.
is your curse?
Ja, eben, ich weiß noch, als wir da als Ding gespielt haben im 5. Door, da dachte ich mir so, ja, was ist dein Curse, was ist dein Curse?
Ja.
Er hat keinen einfach.
Your curse. It isn't just the color of your hair and eyes, is it? There's more to it, isn't there?
Ja, er denkt ja auch selber schon, er ist Curse, nachdem er...
Also ich hätte es niemals callen können, als wir das gespielt haben, so, was ist der Curse? Ich hätte es nie erraten können.
Ja, aber er hat ja keinen Curse.
Ja,
oder?
ich weiß schon, aber was er damit gemeint hat.
Ja, aber ich weiß auch nicht.
Something else isn't there.
Can you hear me? Morgana, Morgana! Please say something! Morgana! Your predictions, they were right. I was a fool and you can laugh at me all you want. So please, say something. Jetzt sehen wir, was er ausgemacht hat mit ihr, ne? Genau. Death! Oder? Death to the unholy one! Death to the heretic! Death to the witch! Why won't you answer me, Morgana? Why can I not feel you there beside me? You said you would help me when I came for it. Well, here I am begging for your help. Please, come back to me just this once. I know you're there somewhere. Please, before they break down the door.
Michel, I'm alright. It's okay, Michel. I'm not scared. You're here with me after all. I'm fine. It's all fine. So please hold me until it's all over. Please stay with me.
Oh shit, he's
Michel, my dear. Why would you ever believe that fairy tale nonsense?
Junge.
No soundtrack. Why would you ever think a wonderful future awaited you?
Morgana.
Here you are now, wretched, pitiful.
Es ist so cool, ganz kurz bei der vorne, wie es so rot wird,
Ja.
ne? Einfach zum rausstecken.
You have my sympathy. I will help you in your time of need.
Ah, finally you speak.
Michel? I can feel the despair emanating from you. You hate it. It kills you. This is how you're rewarded. For fighting to be yourself.
Boah, Digga, das war nicht so geil.
You know exactly who sent those knights, don't you?
Ja, wer?
They rejected you. Reject what you are.
Was? Seine Familie an sich, oder was?
I
Was,
guess.
die Mutter?
Hey, Michel, are you alright? Your family, unable to accept your body and heart, branded you a heretic and turned you over to the church.
Ja, aber das kann auch eine einzelne Person machen, theoretisch. Ich will wissen,
Wer ist genau?
waren es die Brüder?
Ja, I guess
War es die Mutter?
zusammen, I guess.
Ja, aber die Mutter hat ja den Brief bekommen.
Your family. Aber das sagt doch sie. Ne?
Ja, und we can't trust
Ja,
her.
ja.
Yes, they did.
Aber es ist auch so, er schickt den Brief und zurück kommen die Knights. Also.
Ja, wahrscheinlich die Mutter.
And did you hear what the knights were saying? They even accused you of being a witch. Taken my sins and placed them on you. Come back to me, Michael, sagt Jesus. You hate them, don't you? You want to curse them, don't you? You want to kill them, don't you? I shall grant you that wish. Out of your hatred and despair, I shall make my own wish. Yo, that's the sound.
Jo.
And that wish shall become a curse upon your family's wicked souls.
Nee, das ist nicht engraved on the floor. Also
Okay.
das denkst, glaube ich. Das war anders. Ich hab's hier nochmal sehen.
Ja.
You grant my wish then, Morgana. Oh, Morgana?
Yes, absolutely. Tell me what it is you want, my
Ja.
poor little
Was hat
darling.
er gewünscht? Weil er hat ihm gesagt, du wirst in Sicherheit sein, Stell.
Michel! Let your contempt flow free. Give me the names of those you want cursed.
I want you to protect her. Ups.
Oh.
Excuse me,
Warte.
stand da.
Excuse me?
If they find her, she could be accused of abetting a witch and executed as well. So please, use your power to keep her safe. You said you would grant my wish, did you not?
That was not the wish I was hoping for.
I know, but that's the wish I want you to grant. Morgana!
Then offer me something in return. Such a disappointing wish will require a sacrifice. Step beyond that door, my dear, and witness ultimate despair.
That was my plan anyway. So long as I am considered a heretic and marked for death, my being alive puts Giselle in danger.
Indeed it does. Yet here you are, shaking like a scared little child.
Danach hat sie by the way auch noch Giselle für hunderte Jahre so, Digga, krass, ne? Of course I'm scared. There isn't a single person who doesn't fear death. Please keep her safe. You're the only one who can help me, Morgana.
You have my word. From this moment, I vow to protect her life.
Giselle! Please hear me out, Giselle! I never thought anything good would become of my life. I never thought I would find anyone who truly understood me, who would be happy to have my love. And for that I hated the world. I was in constant torment, living in the shadows. But then, a single ray of light shone down on me. Oh, das Sound ist geil, Digga!
Michael!
You, Giselle, you delivered me from the darkness. I'm scared, Giselle. I'm terrified. I used to think my life was meaningless, that it didn't matter if I lived or died. But now I can't stop shaking.
That's perfectly normal. I'm scared to death too, but
what scares me most is losing you.
Michael!
So please allow me to repay you. I said I would do anything for you, so let me do this. I haven't given you anything, I haven't done anything for you. So give me one final chance!
Michael! What are you doing? Get back in here, Michael! What? Why? The door! I can't open it! Michael! Michael! What did you do to the door? Come on! Get back in here!
Boah, Freunde, das ist einfach genau wie im 61. Let's Play, Digga. Also von 19 Let's Plays haben wir das gesehen drauf halt. Crazy. I guess you really can perform miracles, Morgana.
I don't want to lose you either.
I know that by doing this, I will bring you pain, Giselle. But I can't make you happy, no matter how hard I try. And I realize that now.
Say something, Michael. You're out there, aren't you? Please. Don't do anything rash. They're going to kill you if you're out there.
Giselle, the witch told me
What?
that she would ensure your safety.
No, Michael, she isn't real. There's no witch talking to you. It's all in your head. A figment of your imagination created to alleviate your loneliness.
Rest assured, she does not lie.
Michael!
I pray that someday she will be able to get past this, to move on with her life. She needs to know that that's what I want. I have to find the right words. I'm pathetic. My voice is so shaky. Please listen. You are a wonderful woman, Giselle. Spirited, true to yourself, deeply sympathetic. You are not to blame for how difficult your life has been. Most of the fault lies with me, and a bit of bad fortune. But that's all behind you now. Once this is over, you can start anew.
What are you talking about?
So survive. Live a good, fulfilling life. Move past this, live your life, and always love your family. Dass er immer noch seine Familie nicht cursen wollte, ist so krass. I know you can do it. That is my wish for you.
No, I don't. I don't want that. I want to be with you. No one else but you.
I don't want to let you die. That is. the heretic! Death to the heretic! Death to the heretic!
Get back in here, Michel. Open the door. If my choice is to live on without you, I'd rather...
Oh no! Your scars will heal. You'll find a nice man and have a wonderful family.
Why?
Because you have a good family. You have a mother and a sister who love you. If you were to be executed here with me, you would be marked a heretic as well, and your family would be condemned. I don't want anyone else to suffer that kind of disgrace, but I can't tell you any of that, because I don't want you looking into why I am a heretic. So this is where we part ways, Giselle. Thank you, Giselle, for bringing light into my world.
Don't say that.
The year we shared together, and the months since our relationship blossomed, have been the brightest days of my life. But if there is a next life, I hope you don't mind if I pray that we're able to meet again. And this time, that we can find each other once more in another world, in a body that better suits me.
Denk dass ich... Ja.
Ja.
Michael!
Michael. Oh mein Gott, nein. Imagine, wir haben ja nur so von... Imagine, der Knight, der jetzt hier so ist einfach fucking Didier.
Boah, das ist so crazy.
By the way, kann auch sein, dass einer der Brothers sich da entschuldigt als Man in the Painting, weil er nicht aufhalten konnte, dass die Mutter die Knight hier hinschickt. Das kann auch sein. Mal schauen. I had thought I was prepared. That I was doing something good. Something I could be proud of. That I would give my life for her to with head held high. Ja eben. Warum sagt dieser eine Knight Michel?
Stimmt.
Weil die anderen sagen nur der Heretic.
Ja, also vielleicht echt so...
Didier. Boah, das war krass, ey. That would give my life for her with head held high. But it wasn't long before I realized what the witch had meant. What she had warned me about. When she said when she had said ultimate despair waited beyond the storm. Ja, oder?
It is our holy duty as knights of the church to deliver punishment unto the heaven, unto the heathen, who made a pact with the devil.
Oh, sorry, ist geil, Mann.
You are sentenced to death, and your body to be hanged upon the cross for 3 days and 3 nights, wherein your unholy flesh will be purified by the fires of heaven.
Why? What are you doing here? Ich weiß gar nicht mehr, ob wir das auch gesehen haben in der 5. Also was er antwortet, weil das andere weiß ich.
I don't think so, no?
Kann sein.
Wir haben nur gesehen, wie er halt so...
Doch, ich glaube, es kann sein, dass er gesagt hat, why, what are you doing here? Wir wussten so, wer ist das? I stared up at the night, eyes wide. Das ist echt.
Ja.
Didier. For the voice from within the helmet. Didier. Belong to my elder brother.
You shall now be executed.
Ah.
Traitor! Do you have any final words? Okay, ja, das haben wir gesehen. Aber wir haben nicht gesehen, dass es...
Ja, obviously. Und auch nicht, dass er Didier gesagt hat,
Ja.
also geflüstert.
Aber wir haben das hier gesagt, final words.
I knew well enough that mother was not in her right mind, and while her refusal to accept me had hurt, at the same time I had somewhat expected it. It made sense to me, in her madness, mother had declared me a heretic and reported me to the church. But Didier.
Men wield swords and fight against dangerous enemies, and they do so to protect the weak, women and children. I am here to protect you and your mother.
What are you doing here? Why are you pointing your sword at me? Are you smiling behind that cold steel helm, frowning, or staring expressionlessly?
Though your transformation was too much for mother and father to accept, with enough time everything will go back to the way it was before. Just like it did for myself and George. Das hat er gesagt beim Abschied, ne? None of this is your fault. It was all unfortunate timing.
Ich frage mich aber echt, wie es hinter deinem Helmet aussieht, ne? Ob er lacht, ob er expressionless ist, ob er frowning. Aber das ist safe, wird offen gelassen, sag ich. You said that it would all go back to normal eventually. Can I trust that even if the whole world says I'm cursed, that you'll always be on my side, that you'll always be my brothers? Can I put my trust in you once more, Didier Georges?
You absolutely can, Michel. I swear to God on high.
Oh, jetzt bei der Church, das finde ich so ultra wichtig, ne? Did your vow have any meaning at all? I spent years here in this dark house, waiting, believing you would come for me, come through for me. So why are you standing there, a half dozen knights at your back, saying I am to be executed? Why? Dear. Do not cry. Don't you dare cry, Michel. You're standing here in front of the door as a man protecting the woman he loves. So you mustn't cry. Who is it you're sentencing to death? Michel Bollinger or...
A demon child, naturally.
Das hat er gesagt, so, ne?
Or a witch, perhaps.
Boah, Digga. But why? If I'm not an angel sent from heaven, or a demon child, then what am I? What on earth am I?
What are you? You're a Bollinger. You're our family. And that's all there is to it.
I thought we were brothers.
Our familial bonds have long since been severed, cursed witch.
Ah. Now I see, Giselle. This world never had a place for me. I was never welcome here.
Kill him! Boah, jetzt nochmal mit dem neuen Kontext.
Digga, einer von denen ist einfach sein Bruder wahrscheinlich.
Ja.
Ne? Aber er ordert sie, ne?
Das
Mit dem Schwert. Probably, ja. Ein Hit auch ins Herz. Digga. Holy shit, Digga. So many blades pierced my flesh. Didier's sword in my chest, yeah. Oh, Digga. Lances in my arms and shoulders, arrows in both of my legs. I could hardly even tell what hurt anymore. But the pain from within was much clearer. My heart cracked audibly before shattering completely. Don't cry. Do not cry. Tears will only make me more pitiful. So don't you cry, Michel. Don't cry. Yo.
No.
Ja.
Die Tears.
Sein Bruder, Digga. Der ist wirklich so der ehrenhafteste eigentlich war von seiner Family.
Dachten wir, ne?
Our bonds have long since severed. Cursed witch, Alter. I believed in you. D-D-R. Didier. When I was younger, I idolized you. Those broad shoulders, muscular arms, gentle eyes. Everything you said. Your simple but pure desire to become a knight. I thought, if I could be like you, then I could be proud of who I was. Though, that may have faded somewhat after being locked away for so long. My adoration for you never went away. I thought you, of everyone, would accept me for who I am. Ja, dachte ich auch, Alter. Holy shit. And I thought you would celebrate my relationship with Giselle. That you would put those big hands on my shoulders, a smile on your face, and say
I'm happy for you.
that you would welcome her into the family. That we could go on outings together on cloudy days. And maybe she could make something for us. She's a pretty good cook, after all. Gorgeous would riffle through the basket before lunch, and Didier would scold him. I would be there watching, a proud smile on my face. As unlikely, as out of reach as I knew it was, I still dreamed of a life like that. I had the faintest hope that when we saw each other again, that dream might come true. Didier, I put my faith in you. Boah, Digga. Boah, Digga, die Träne.
Boah. Schickt es mir auf jeden Fall.
Wieder in der Gegenwart. And so, my life came to an end. But that wasn't the end of the story. Ja eben, wie ist er hier gelangt? Oder gehen wir jetzt noch durch Door 1, 2, 3 kurz? Kann sein. I don't know if what comes next could be called my story. Ja, okay, it's weiter good, probably. But memories of these events linger in my soul. After being pierced by Didier's blade, I found myself looking down upon my own corpse.
Das ist es.
Ja.
Jetzt ist das Wahre endlich.
Ja, ich dachte mir schon, es kann ja nur Morgana sein oder er, weil Giselle wurde nie wieder belebt.
Lass nach dem Let's Play nochmal kurz die ersten Zeilen nochmal lesen, okay?
Ja, genau. I found myself looking down upon my own corpse. How could I have ever imagined that I would be made to witness my own misery, even in death? I watched as my eldest brother dragged me to the place of my crucifixion, and my soul, evidently still bound to my flesh, was dragged along with it, against my will, down to the nearby village. No way! Bei diesen Bastarden.
Village, Alter.
Oh mein Gott, echt? Guck's dir an. Oder sehen wir jetzt, wie die zerstört wurden? Bitte. Villager. Und wie so disordered ist, ne? The Knights! Fick dich, Bastard, ey. The Knights have returned from their holy quest. Oh, how we've awaited your arrival. Die ist extra so Bastardmäßig. How glorious it is to see you. Waiting for us there was a cluster of villagers. A large cross lay on the ground, in the center of the square. Holding torches, they formed a crowd around the knights, several of them familiar faces. The men who had come to ransack the mansion were standing there, staring at my body in awe. Oh no way, Digga! Amide!
The Lord's judgment has been delivered unto the witch of the cursed mansion by his holy servants.
Ach, fick dich, du! Oh. Digga, wie kannst du noch leben, Digga?
No longer shall we live in fear of the curse befalling us. Eternal peace is assured. We have assembled all the tools you need to execute your divine mission. A cross befitting of such heinous sinner, that which threatened to curse us. Solid or pure ears with its blasphemy. Pure in my ass, Alter.
Ja, wirklich. Du müsstest an den Kreuz gehangen werden und gefoltert, Bastard. I had done no such thing. I hadn't cursed anyone. I had merely been defending myself. They had been armed and outnumbered me. So I had said what was necessary to chase them off. Ich will nicht, not one more word.
Our poor harvest and our suffering at the hands of the greedy Lord were all the work of the witch.
Why then were they acting like I was at fault? Why was I the sinner? And why did I need to be judged? My soul trembled at the overwhelming fervor consuming the crowd. Their zealous desire to see judgment cast. So I prayed. I asked God to grant me the smallest of miracles, to let my voice reach my brother who carried my body. Please don't do this, Didier. Please hear my voice. You know me better than that. You know I've done nothing wrong. Those men smirking at the sight of my body, they're the ones putting the blame for their sins on me. Please tell me you, at least, don't think I did those things. Don't put me on that cross. If it was Mother who sought me out to the church, then surely you can give me a respectable burial.
The nails and rope for the crucifixion are here.
Boah, Digga, es kann nicht sein, dass er...
We would have you, O knight, deliver the Lord's judgment unto this vile witch.
Boah, halt die Fresse. Amide, Digga. Didier. Why do you...
Sorry. Das ist irgendwie... Ich denke gerade jetzt dran, dass sie zur gleichen Zeit am Leben sind. Amide und Amy, so die sind... Von der, du weißt schon, ne?
Mm.
Die sind beide hier.
Beide noch am Leben. Nicht wie Maria.
Ja.
Come on, Digga. Why do you say nothing? Why do you accept the tools this man presents you? Tools meant to punish me. Tell me, Didier. Crucifixion. Crucify it. Crucify the witch. My brother lowered my corpse to the ground and began removing my clothing. And in that very moment, I realized the purpose of hanging someone from a cross. Overwhelmed by hopelessness, tears streamed down my face. Please, anything but that. I'm begging you. Don't expose me to these people. Don't expose my body. Didier. I'm begging you. Don't do it. But of course my voice had no way of reaching him. And he proceeded to remove my clothing piece by piece, until I was left fully nude. For a brief moment an unpleasant silence spread through the crowd. The erratic crackling of their torches was the only sound that could be heard in the square. And then, with a mocking laugh, one man spoke.
So there it is, the devilish creature.
Don't look at me, please, look away. Or just get it over with and burn me now. Aber ne, hang for 3 days and 3 nights, ne? So ist es ja. Burn my body, please. One simple thing was all I was missing. I had a frame like a man. I lacked breast of a woman. My heart was male. I was in love with a woman.
You sold your soul to the devil, and this is what you became.
Bastard, ey, holy...
This frightful, reprehensible creature. To dare defile the sacred body God blessed you with.
Was that what people really thought of me? Ist auch richtig krass, ne? Die Morgana sagt so, dein Body ist das nächste, was an Gott herankommt, und die sagen so, der Body defiled by you. Was that what people really thought of me? Yeah. Was there no way to make them understand? Could they not possibly imagine how miserable it was to live in a body that didn't fit the shape of your soul? Was there no way to get through to them, even the slightest bit, that all I wanted was to be what I felt I was? Was that really so heinous a crime? Please, Didier, stop the ass! Don't humiliate me any further. Please just let me depart this world in peace. Carry my body away from this place. That's all I ask. And if you can't do that, then at least burn me instead. Didier. He then placed my body upon the cross, bound my arms together at the wrists with a rope, and then drove a nail through my palms.
Yeah.
I couldn't look away. I tried to close my eyes, but I couldn't. My vision remained perfectly clear despite the constant stream of tears. Junge, hat die Morgana so das gemacht, so an Despair, weil sie wusste, dass die das jetzt machen noch mit ihm.
Aber es ist ja auch so, es ist gerade so nur seine Seele oder so, die ist ja, look down upon his body und
schon klar.
Es ist also in den Augen oder Tränen sind nicht im Weg.
When he was finished attaching my body to the cross, he and several other knights lifted it off the ground, planting it in the center of the village square. The villagers showered the knights with their praise and gratitude, not for lack of trying. I was unable to get away from the cross. My soul was trapped there along with my body. Didier didn't say a word the entire time. After a full day hanging there, grotesque blackish splotches began appearing on my lower body. Everyone who saw it grimaced in disgust. The knights, Didier included, had long since taken their leave, leaving my soul behind, curled up at the base of the cross. A constant stream of tears ran down my face. Despite all my prayers, I remained bound to that place, left to rot on the cross with my body. Passers-by threw rocks or spat on me. Children laughed. A mother warned her daughter to always obey God's teaching. By 48 hours, black-feathered birds, maggots, had appeared to devour my rotting flesh. I couldn't imagine any less pleasant a sight than my own body decaying in the sunlight. You're auch noch in the sunlight, man.
Yeah.
Ist ja auch so. Exposed for all to see. A group of children assembled in the square, not far from the cross, and soon after a competition began to see who could take down the evil witch. They gathered all the rocks they could find and started throwing them at my corpse as hard as they could. The stones ripped through my decomposing flesh, exposing bits of bone. Eventually, they settled on a winner, the one who had torn off the most flesh and went on their way. Die haben so Kinder, die damit spielen, what the fuck? Gaben kein anderes Entertainment oder was zu der Zeit. Oh shit. And when they were gone, the birds flocked in to take their place. The third day and night came and went.
Junge, mich muss noch sogar nach seinem Tod zappern.
Mhm. Und auch noch die anderen leben dann auch noch, ne? Muss ich auch noch mal zappern. And at sunrise on the fourth day, I received a visitor. Priest.
Watch your step, madam. The crucifix is this way.
Weiterhin? No way. Ey, wenn es jetzt die Mutter ist oder irgendwie Aimee oder so, ne? Dann, after everything I had been through, I thought nothing more could possibly affect me. I had sunk as far down into the abyss as I could go. However, sag mir nicht, es ist wirklich diese Aimee, wie die Bitch hieß. Mother.
No.
Oh, Digga. I knew it was her instantly. She was older and bonier than I remembered. She had bags under her eyes, so dark they looked like bruises. Her once lustrous blonde hair had faded almost white, but I would always recognize my own mother. What are you doing here, mother? Lily.
Father.
In the 13 years since I had last heard mother's voice, it had grown raspy and weak, but there were still distinct traces in it of the woman who had raised me, who had stayed at my bedside when I was sick. Though I lacked a physical body, I still felt a deep, piercing chill at the sound of her voice.
Father, this is not my daughter. I did not birth this accursed thing. No. I am her victim. For years I suffered at the hands of this witch.
Digga.
She stole my daughter away from me, tormented me, endlessly tormenting me, trying to ruin me. A demon. You're a demon.
Mother.
I despise you, you foul, hellish monster.
I loved you.
You took everything from me.
I could never bring myself to hate my birth mother.
I feel nothing but revulsion for you.
I loved you.
An eternity in the fires of hell would be too good for you.
I often disagreed with the things you said and did, but I still remember the feeling of your hand in mine as I lay sick in bed.
I have absolutely no relation to this demon.
I kept writing you letters, kept pretending to be a girl for you, because I didn't want to hurt you.
This is not my daughter.
I couldn't stand doing it. Whenever I sat down to write one, I came out a horrible wreck, even worse off than before. But even so,
Send this monster straight to hell.
I didn't want to break you, Mother. I didn't want to push you any further off the edge.
Quickly, set me free of this accursed thing.
But I suppose I still did end up breaking you. Greece.
Please, be at ease, madam. The Lord has heard your prayers. He wants you to cast the demon into the cleansing fires.
Macht dies an oder was?
He wants you to show him that, as you say, you have no relation to this unholy troll. Gladly, I'll gladly send this vile creature to the deepest pits of hell with my own 2 hands.
Her eyes swirling with every hateful emotion imaginable. Mother took the torch from the priest and tossed it into the pile of straw spread around the base of the cross. The flame crackled as it spread upward, consuming my body and filling the square with the putrid stench of burning flesh. Through the cloud of smoke, I could see a faint smile on Mother's lips. Mother, I'm so sorry. You had to give birth to me.
No.
When the inferno had devoured everything, and the cross itself came crumbling down, my soul was finally released from that place. Or rather, I suppose it more shattered. The things I saw, the things I was made to watch, were horrifying. Morgana had been right. The anguish that came after knowing happiness was much greater than anything I had felt before. It eroded my spirit, drained me of the willpower to bear the sight of the world after death. But rather than give into hatred like Morgana had, I despaired of myself. I didn't curse or bear a grudge against anyone. I prayed for my own extinguishment. My soul began to crumble, neither ascending to heaven nor falling to hell, but fading into darkness everlasting. My fingers were the first to go, then my eyes, and then my mouth. All sound vanished into nothingness. My beating heart and all the emotions that had once taken root within it scattered like leaves upon the wind. My soul completely, wholly decomposed. I couldn't stand to allow my soul to return to the living world, no matter what it might take residence in. Some length of time later, I began to hear a sound, muffled and indistinct. No longer human in form, I had no ears to speak of, but the sound gradually increased in volume. It was the voice.
Where are you, Michel? What are you doing? I'm still praying.
Yo,
I'm still wishing for you to appear before me.
die Maid, ne?
Forever and ever and ever.
Er hat ja gesagt so, I heard your prayers, and then when I came back, oh my
and
god.
ever and ever and ever. I've been praying for so long, I don't even know how long it's been. Before you left, you said you were going to pray too. You said you hoped we would meet again in another life. I'm not misremembering, am I? Michel, come back to me soon.
As if drawn in by the sound of that voice, bit by bit, I began regaining some of what I had lost. But it took an incredibly long time.
Yeah.
My body and soul had been ground to dust. I had rejected myself, scattered it into the void. It would take several lifetimes to find and reassemble all those pieces.
Michel, all I can remember about you is your name, your glassy white skin, your fiery red eyes, and your snow-colored hair. Nothing else.
I had thought my mind, my body, my spirit, and my heart had all been eradicated. But every time I heard that voice, I thought, I must return.
Yeah.
Well, thought is perhaps inaccurate. It was not so much a consciousness idea as an instinctive force. The voice slowly buried the overwhelming pain I had suffered in both life and death. I began to search for the source of that quiet, constant whisper echoing in the dark emptiness. Chasing after the tiny fleck of light, the one thing in the world that seemed to desire my presence.
Michel, I'm no longer the girl I once was. I've built a thick cocoon around myself. A cocoon I can't break free of. My own protective shell is devouring me. I'm waiting for you, Michel. Waiting for you inside my shell. Always waiting. Will you be able to recognize the person I've become? Please, Michel. Get me out of here.
At long last, I found the ray of light I sought, and I had an absolute certainty that if I followed it, I would reach the source of the voice. I had to find them. I had to set them free. I desperately had to give back to them what they had given to me. And that sense of purpose is what set me back into motion. But the void was so expansive, so endlessly deep, that reaching the end of the trail of light was no easy task. Struggling to follow it to its source while my barely held together soul thin until it crumbled apart once more. Again and again, I lost myself. I can't account for much of my time chasing after that light, but the gaps in my memory are large and frequent. Nevertheless, after countless cycles of breaking down and reassembling myself, reconstructing that, after hundreds of years and of wandering, I finally found my way back to that mansion.
Oh, Digga, jetzt sehen wir's. Oh, bitte. Immer noch Silhouette.
And when the two of us had our long-awaited reunion, neither of us were our old selves any longer. In my endeavor to return, I had worn my soul down to almost nothing. Haben wir schon, glaube ich. Ja. I had worn my soul down to almost nothing. I was but a vague shadow, completely devoid of memories. So wie die anderen Masses. Ne? And that was the beginning. We met each other anew, lost and broken, devoid of life.
Boah, krass.
Boah, an der Stelle würde ich sagen, Freunde, nimmt den Like-Button auseinander. Holy shit. Ah, die Episode krass. Digga, die hier war der Night. Darauf hätten wir viel früher kommen können, Digga. Alter.
Haben wir, glaube ich, auch gesagt. Also, es war jetzt nicht so,
Ja, wir hatten so,
dass es die war und wir so, oh mein Gott, sondern wir so, ja, es könnte schon sein, dass es war
ja,
der Nights, also
ich mein
die ist
trotzdem.
eine der Nights.
Ja, aber ich meine, dass der Knight, der da mit ihm geredet hat, dass das
Ja,
Digga war,
stimmt,
das
stimmt. Ich
hätte
dachte,
man
er
denken
hat keine
können.
der Nights, aber
Weil erleben, ich weiß noch, als wir Fifth Dog geschrieben haben, hat er gesagt so, why are you here? So hätte man sich denken können, er muss ihn erkennen. Boah, Digga. Mittendrin schon dabei. Holy fuck, nimmt ihr was, aktiviert die Glocke, abonniert den Kanal, checkt den Podcast, Videos, Streams auf. Fuck, war dieses Let's Play geil. Dose 7. Ich würde sagen, ist die beste durch die Episode für mich geworden.
probably, yeah. Aber ich fand 5, 6, 7 dieser Streak crazy. So,
Und auch das dazwischen immer.
ja, alle 10 von 10 wirklich. Finde ich crazy.
Ja, Freunde, hast du was zu sagen? Sowas? Michael Gold würde ich sagen, auf jeden Fall jetzt nochmal ein Spiel nochmal.
Ja.
Und die Segment ist ja noch nicht mal vorbei, da kommt noch irgendwas.
Beste Charakter, ja. Ich bin gespannt, was jetzt überhaupt noch kommt. Weil jetzt sind wir angelangt. Ich bin so gespannt, wie es weitergeht. Deswegen.
Ciao, Freunde. Ich meine, wiederschauen und. Ciao.